Hello, my name's Philip Seaton and I'm the Professor in charge of dual degrees in the School of Japan Studies at Tokyo University of Foreign Studies. In this video I'm going to tell you a bit more about the dual degree programs that we offer. First of all, what is a dual degree? A dual degree is when you've received two separate degrees from two universities. This is possible because the universities negotiate a credit transfer agreement which allows you to graduate from both universities within the period of a single degree, i.e. 4 years. However, most students take 5 years for reasons I will explain later in the video. At the end of the process, you will have two separate degree certificates, one from TUFS and one from our partner university. Let's see how this works in practice. At present, we have two dual degree agreements, one with the University of Central Lancashire in the United Kingdom and the other with the University of Melbourne in Australia. Let's start with UCLan. You enter the School of Japan Studies in the first year just like all the other students who have passed the entrance exam. To join the dual degree, you apply after entering TUFS. You need a good GPA during your first year and a sufficient IELTS score. So you need to take the IELTS test in the autumn. In the spring of your second year, there is an orientation session and the official application period. We check your GPA and IELTS score, and we conduct an interview to choose the top candidates. Our recommendations are sent to UCLan, who conduct their own screening in the spring of your third year. If you're accepted, then you go to the UK in the autumn of your third year. You spend 1 year studying at UCLan and graduate at the end of the spring term of your fourth year. Now, why is this possible? Well, you can transfer credits from TUFS to UCLan as part of the dual degree agreement. This allows you to enter UCLan as a third year student. The School of Japan Studies also accepts third year entrants from UCLan using a similar system. Then, after finishing at UCLan, you can also transfer credits back to TUFS. You finish writing your TUFS graduation thesis and graduate in 4 years. You have a graduation certificate from both TUFS and UCLan. Congratulations! But what about job hunting? If you're in the UK during your fourth year, job hunting is a problem. Yes, and it can be. And this is why most students come back to Japan after completing their UCLan degree, take study leave, and then return to TUFS in the 5th year. This way you can do a normal year of job hunting, but you have the huge advantage of having already graduated from a British university. Now let's look at the University of Melbourne. The system is basically the same, but the timings are different. You spend 1.5 years in Melbourne and travel there in February, rather than in September, which is when you go to UCLan. And like with UCLan, if you want to graduate in 5 years, that is possible too. There are a few other differences between the dual degree programs at UCLan and the University of Melbourne. These relate to fees, the subjects you can take, and the type of graduation assignment. I explain all these issues at the orientation sessions for second year students who want to apply to the dual degree. Now let's consider some of the merits of doing a dual degree. Now, a dual degree is longer than a single degree, it's tougher, you need to gain more credits, but we think it's really worthwhile for you to do one. Let's think about some of the advantages of the dual degree. First, it is a great challenge for those who enjoy one. If you're enjoying your bachelor's degree but want to push yourself a little harder, why not upgrade to a dual degree? Second, it's a useful additional qualification, particularly if you want to work overseas in the future. Having a degree from an English-speaking country in addition to your TUFS degree will definitely help in the international job market. Third, it helps you to stand out during job hunting in Japan. If you do your job hunting in Japan as a fifth-year student, having already gained a degree overseas, then you have something that most other people don't have. Fourth, a dual degree at TUFS is a very cost-effective way of getting a degree from a foreign university. Depending on the program, you pay most or all of your tuition fees at TUFS. Look on the internet and check the tuition fees of doing a degree overseas. A dual degree at TUFS is excellent value for money. Finally, there is strong support from TUFS for your extended study abroad. At both TUFS and our partner universities, there are dedicated staff supporting the dual degree program students. We will help you through the process. We also do our best to get scholarships for dual degree students, although you need to check at the time of application what scholarships are available in that particular year. However, a dual degree is not for everyone. Here are a few things to consider. First, getting into the School of Japan Studies does not necessarily mean that you will be able to join the dual degree program. Only about 5% of students can join the dual degree. There is a competitive selection process. Plus, there are minimum GPAs and IELTS scores that you must obtain. If you want to be absolutely sure of getting into a degree program at a foreign university, you should apply to them directly. Second, a dual degree program requires considerably more study time than a single degree. It might mean cutting back on club activities or reducing the time you spend doing part-time jobs. Make sure that you have the time to do the dual degree program properly. Third, the dual degree also costs a lot more than a single degree. This is mainly because you have to spend at least a year studying abroad. Depending on the program, you might have to pay additional tuition fees too. Make sure that you have sufficient funds for living abroad over and above the money you need to study at TUFS. Finally, if you definitely want to graduate in 4 years, then it is possible to complete the dual degree in 4 years, but you will miss the job hunting cycle in Japan. Most people graduate in 5 years for this reason. However, this is not a problem if you plan to continue straight to graduate school. Ultimately, we believe that dual degree programs are a wonderful experience and opportunity for our students, which is why we put so much effort into creating them for you. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to email me and ask for more details. We really look forward to seeing you here at TUFS one day.